Finding the funds to keep your business dream alive is the most challenging obstacle for many entrepreneurs. But with great help from grant strategist Stephanie Sang, founder of Granted Consulting, many small businesses, women entrepreneurs, and non-profit organizations have received grants for startups, growth, and turnarounds. Here's Stephanie's best advice finding the right grant for your business.
I come from a line of 3 generations of entrepreneurs. My grandparents and my parents, all entrepreneurs that had small businesses in the Lower Mainland. And I find that it's really interesting that there's a lot of businesses, especially small businesses, who don't have the opportunity or the time to look for government grant opportunities. And it really is human nature that you don't want to be taking care of things when they're not your forte. So a lot of small business owners would rather spend the time dedicated towards their business and growing their business rather than looking at the internet or going through newspapers and finding government grant opportunities or calling agencies from the government to understand what opportunities they may qualify for. And so there needs to be a way for small businesses to have a competitive edge. And I usually, when I'm speaking to my small business clients, say you really should be looking at leveraging government grant opportunities. So let's look at the top 3 costs for small businesses: training, hiring, and innovation. And so when you're developing a product, or if you're hiring people, or just want your current employees to have more training to be able to contribute more to your business, why not utilize the government grant funding opportunities or opportunities from foundations to help your small business or organization? I'd like to share some lessons learned with growth businesses. When you're looking at government grant opportunities, please make sure that you follow through. That's really the most important thing, is once you've identified the opportunity, make sure that you do take a look at the deadlines, apply for them in time, and follow through with the paperwork that's required as well. For growth businesses, it's really important to apply for opportunities that are a fit for your business. Everybody seems to have a business plan to direct their business objectives. And similarly with grants, you want to make sure that the grant opportunity that you're applying for really is a good fit for your business, so that you are matching your business objectives with the activities that are required for this particular grant. A lot of people see a dollar sign in terms of amount of dollars, $500,000, $1 million, and they want to apply for those ones. But is that really what your business needs at this point in time? You keep with your business goals and the objectives of your business and integrate applicable grants that are fitting for your business into your growth process. I have some advice I'd like to share with nonprofit organizations. Nonprofit organizations have almost 90% of the government grant opportunities that I've researched. I find the most important thing with nonprofits is that you really need to have some type of a strategy and not to be looking at just what's available out there immediately. What I like to do as a grant writer and a grant strategist is to take a look at the organization's goals in long term. So in 3 to 5 years, where do you want to take your organization and what do you want it to look like? Then from that point forward, I would look and research the opportunities that are a fit for this organization. And so by building up the different opportunities, you're only applying for the ones that meet your immediate short-term objectives, but also have the ability to stretch into your long-term goals, so that you're able to integrate government grant funding or foundation funding into how to finance your organization in general. Here are some tips for startup businesses. Let's start off with, let's not assume that tech businesses are the only small businesses available or eligible for government grant opportunities. It's simply not true. A lot of businesses may be able to apply for government grant opportunities, especially if they've hit the 1-year milestone, which is very key in the government eyes for when a lot of government grant opportunities will be made available to smaller startup businesses. And so when you're applying or starting to look into starting a business, register for your business even before you've actually started your business activities, because they're going to be looking at how long your business has been in existence in order to qualify for some of these grants. And finally, do not give up. It's really important. I know that a lot of people say there's nothing available out there for me, it's not a good match, and I just don't agree with that. I feel that you really need to keep track of the different grant opportunities that are available, which change on a monthly basis, seasonal basis, or annual basis. And so keep your eyes out for the opportunity that's best for your organization, and make sure you apply for it on an ongoing basis. And don't be discouraged if you apply for something and you don't get a positive response back.